Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A quick hitter complete. It's Collins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Hey, let's go.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go. Get up. Wait. Hey, 4 down. Ready, set.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Room here to run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Get up. Let's go.
Freeman again. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Get up! Hey, ring clearance, ring clearance, ring clearance.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Get up!
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll look to run with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Let's go! Get up! 25 on! Hey, right hand, right hand! Let's go! Here we go!
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson back into his end zone. Complete. This is Lewis. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Keeps himself upright, but escapes the sack. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. What an effort. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This one from 35 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
54, south, left.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They can't tackle him. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Richard. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Richard on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Richard takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Here we go. Detroit! Gone!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
23 yards on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They run with Collins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jackson. And that's complete to Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.